everybody, and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos, and you're watching my channel of Facilitated Light, well-being, healing, all that fun stuff. Living your most authentic life is the goal on this channel, helping you to get through the trials and tribulations, make it comfy, that could be hindering you, getting in the way. These messages that we do are timeless collective messages, so when they find you, there's probably something in it. They do follow along with the general energy that's happening at the moment, but if you get it at a later time, it means there's something in the message that your spirit guides, angels want you to think about, ponder the thoughts, or consider in your life, okay? Like, it's not that you necessarily are doing something wrong, it's that maybe they want you to see something in a different light, or maybe it's something that's hindering you. Let's see. I had to put my block up over here because my light was like literally blinding me. So we're just going to tap in. I read energy. Not going to tell you if you're going to be rich and famous and all that fun stuff. I read the energy that's around us that could be affecting us, or just downloads that come in when I read. Don't see anything, hear anything. I just get like ideas, images that pop into my head, and that's how I read. If you have any questions, concerns, let me know. If you like the channel and you want to be notified, you can subscribe. If you don't, I don't care. I'm going to still keep doing my stuff. This is the starting of going into like the energy that's coming from 3i Atlas. We are going into our winter season in the northern hemisphere, spring season for the southern hemisphere. There's a lot of change that's due to come in. The energy that is coming in from 3i Atlas is going to stir things up. It's either going to make you feel a little heavy and a little bombarded, or it's going to lift you, grow you. If you are ready to change and you are flexible and you are accepting the things that are coming in, and not saying that you have to accept bad stuff, like you want to grow, you want to elevate, you want to come into this new energy, it will be more freeing, it'll lift you up, it might open opportunities. If you're resisting the change and you don't want to change, you want everything to stay the way it was, it could be a little heavy for you. So get yourself together, do your shadow work. Probably today and into tomorrow is the start of the energy shift. You have the veil thinning on Halloween, which is 2 days from now. But if you're watching this later, it just means that you could be coming into a time where there's going to be change, okay? There's going to be things coming in, because not everybody's going to be affected by the energy. It's not like an overnight thing. You don't just all of a sudden, poof, you're in a new timeline and you're someplace else. It's a gradual thing. It's something that we come into. We grow into this new thing. I mean, everything kind of ebb and flows into what it's supposed to be. So we got one card so far. What messages do you have for the collective? For their highest good. I'm going to take that one. That will help them to grow and understand. Do we need another card? Yeah, we need one more. Whoop, there it is. Oh, there's a couple. Okay, so we're going to read. I'm going to take the one that flipped back. So I'm going to take these in order, though, so we can see, because these two came out together. Your first card out was Queen of Earth, and that is the Queen of Pentacles, which is mothering, nurturing, taking care of things. This is, Pentacles is your material things, the things that you can see, your finances, feeling secure. So she's the mother of it. She's the nurturing. She's taking care of things, and I think that right now, either you have somebody helping you, or you are in a mode of trying to preserve, conserve, take care of your finances, get yourself more settled, maybe being overseeing of things. She's a good power because she's solid. She is content in her home. She's content in her surroundings. She's the animals, the kids. She kind of takes care of everything. It almost reminds me, like in the Bible, it talks about the Proverbs 31 woman. She reminds me of that person. She's got her stuff together. She's got her check balanced. She's taking care of her house. She's, you know, keeping her finances and her situation. She's got the kids under control. She's under control. Okay. So either you need this or this is the energy that's presenting itself. Remember, there are two different parties. There's a receiving and a giving. So you're either helping someone or someone's coming in and giving you guidance, helping, or that energy of wanting to fix and take care of things and nurture things and grow things is the energy. The second card you have is the Chariot. This is, it says motivation, journey, willpower. The Chariot's about forward motion. It's about balancing. It's about taking the reins and taking, it's an energy, it's a movement, it's strong, it's going towards something, and it's finding the balance between the light and the dark, the spend, the save, the work, the play. It's finding that balance. So it's very important in our lives that we are nurturing our stuff, taking care of it, finding a balance between work and play. And that's kind of what your mom does. You know, your mom is one of those people that will say, oh, you're playing video games too much. Or I used to call my kids vidiots. That was our joke, you know, because they would want to play video games till their heads fell off. So I was saying, oh, you guys are being vidiots. You need to stop. You can only play your game for so long. They didn't like it, but I needed them to have that balance. And I think this is where it's coming together. It's you're finding balance, or you need to find balance within your life so you can bring in the security, the balance, the platform, so that you are okay. Right now, there's a lot going on in America. I don't know about in other countries, but you need to be taking care of your finances. You need to be like a mom, in essence of caring for your finances, buying the things that you need, not the random stuff, being very cautious, being careful, being motivated towards something better, moving toward something new that's coming in. You have this new life, this new thing coming in, because then you have the World card, completion. You have completion, integration, wholeness, wise earth, and the other one that came out with it is Six of Wind, and that is like leaving trials behind. So I feel that what's happening is that you have learned to find a balance, or this is what needs to be happening, because there is a completion and the end of lessons coming in. So you have learned something about finding balance, taking care of your finances, taking care of your security, learning how much you can play, how much you can spend, how much you can leisure, how much you have to work and put the time in, because it's important, because there's lessons being finished up. You're leaving the old behind so that a new world, a new thing can come in, which is part of what the 3i Atlas is talking about. It's saying we're ushering in a new thought, energy, a new way of living that is more on the spectrum of we as a whole versus me. Okay, so we are part of a whole. And when you go into 5D, you're thinking on a more group consciousness. That's how I see it. You can take it any way you want. Everybody reads it differently. But I feel like in the new energy that's coming in is that we're looking at the world, humanity, people as being connected to a whole unit. That if we work together, we can find some type of unity, some type of glue that will hold us together. And I think we've always been very, it's my country, this is my country, this is my people, this is my thing, you know, it's me, me, me. And I think that moving into this 5D is about a higher conscious of seeing everything at a perspective that it needs to be seen, that we all affect each other. The things that I do will affect everybody around me, just as the things that my sister or my husband or my children, my coworkers, if my coworker calls out and I'm working, it's going to affect me. I can't control what she does, but inevitably, when somebody does something else, if they're in your circle, it's going to affect you. If somebody blows up a building, all the people that go to that building are going to be affected. It's just, we're not just ourselves. And I think the realization that we're not is coming to the forefront, and that we need to stick together in unity instead of separation, because we're stronger in numbers, which is scary for the people that want to control the world and tell people what to do and tell the world what they want and stuff of that nature. I don't know what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. There's a group that takes care of the world and controls it. They take care of it, but they want that control. They want to keep their power. They want to do what they do, whether it's alien, whether it's passed down through lineage, whatever. I don't care. There's a group of people that try to control, and they have been doing it very well. The overall energy, 6 of Earth, and you've got the Sun. So this is balance. This is all about balance. The abundance is coming in to create the balance, and Judgment is taking accountability for the things that you do. It's like taking your taking the responsibility for the things that have happened or unfolded in your life. It's not blaming other people, or it's the accountability of, because Judgment is like you stand in front of the Maker and you explain why you did something. And I think that what's happening is we're going into this new cycle, and the only person you can blame if things don't come out, I guess, the way they're supposed to be, you have to take your part in it. You have to say, oh, I didn't spend my money right, or oh, yes, it was very thrifty, or oh, I worked all the time and then I lost out because I don't have anybody around me because all I did was work. It goes both ways. So this is a time of evaluating, and this month, the reason I think that's coming up too is this month was about self-care, self-evaluation on a reality level, not candy coating. You can tell yourself anything you want, but is it true? You know, do you tell yourself something so you can keep doing what you're doing? Are you really taking care of yourself? Are you really doing this? Is it, you know, is that really what is happening? You know, we can tell ourselves anything we want. So I think this is a reality check before we go into this new thing to say, are you really where you're supposed to be? Are you really being careful? Are you really finding balance? Are you really trying to let go of those things that don't serve you? Are you really making an effort? Are you really? And I don't say this like, oh, you're bad. I'm saying, like, we're human. We go through times where we can tell us, oh, yeah, I'm doing good. And then in the back of your mind, you're like, well, I probably could do more. But you tell yourself what you want to believe. So this month, this learning thing was about being very honest. And it was reality check was a card that came out. So to me, I took it as it's time to be realistic, even with yourself, of what you're doing, because you needed to take care of yourself, the things that were happening. And taking care of yourself can include your finances, your health, how you think of things, your mental health, how you're dealing with stuff. And I think that this was a time that they were giving you while this 3-eye atlas is moving through the sky. It could stimulate a lot of energy. So make sure that you're ready to deal with more stimulation. Okay, so if you have not dealt with it, or you know, you don't have to tell anybody, you don't have to tell me, you don't have to tell your mother, your brother, anybody. Is there more things that you need to address? Are there more things you need to get a grip on? Are there things that you really need to say, okay, I really have to be serious and do this, or not do that, or I really need to go to the doctor? This, I keep telling myself it's not a big deal, but I really know in the back of my mind it is, that my spirit guides are telling me. So when you hear it in the back of your mind, that's not you. That's your higher self going, no, Lonnie, you'll need to take care of that. You're being stupid. You're just ignoring it. And me as a person, I'm using this as an example, like, oh, but I don't want to do that. It's going to have to change things, and I don't want to change things, and I'm good. I'll just, I'll go and do this, or I'll change this, or I won't do that. And the back of my mind, it's saying to me, you're not going to do that. Or that's not what the problem is. It's this, and you're avoiding it. That's the idea. Go into the quiet time. Talk to yourself. It sounds crazy. Talk to yourself. Because you have an inner self and you have an ego, a mind. And when you take the time to say, okay, higher self, or the soul, or reality check with the spirit guides, your angels, they see everything. They are connected to you. God, whatever you talk to, say, help me to understand what I need to do. Now, you know who you are. You know what you have to fight with. And this could be This is a collective message, so it could not be for you. But if it's for you, you know exactly what I'm saying. What do I need to do? How am I going to do this? I know there's certain things I don't even know where to start. What do I really need to work with? What am I not acknowledging, or what am I not paying attention to that really is important? Lonnie was talking about this, and I really want to be the best person I can be. I want to understand, and the message that she's saying, like, if it hits you and you're like, oh, maybe I need to evaluate it, say, what is she talking about? What do I need to acknowledge? What do I need to understand? What are her guides trying to say to me? Are they telling me that there's something I'm missing? Is there something I need to add? Is there something I need to take away? Do I need to go to the doctors? Do I need to get mental help? Do I need to just slow down? Do I need to take care of myself? Whatever it might be. If you allow yourself time to be quiet, be ready though. The answers will come in. You will understand it. Your higher self will talk to you. Your soul will talk to you. If you want to connect to the spirit realm with God, whatever, divine, your guides will help you. But you have to ask, and you have to be willing to listen. So if you're not ready to listen, you can ask all you want. But if you're not going to do anything and they know that, they're going to be like, what's the point? She doesn't do it, or he doesn't do it anyway. So you have to be quiet. You have to have an open heart. And be willing to look at what you need to balance, what you need to fix, what you need to think on, what you maybe need to release, what you need to add in your life. What are you holding on to? What are you getting upset about that maybe you can't do anything about? What are your expectations that are causing you to keep failing? What are you struggling with health-wise that you could possibly address or try to fix that you're ignoring because you don't want to hear what they have to say? Okay? So your first card is begin. Yeah. This is basically what it's finding a starting point. Where do I start? It's simple as that. There are sometimes so many things that we don't even realize that when we go, we're like, oh yeah, we're fine, because we're so on autopilot to survive that we don't see it until we finally go, oh, well, if I think about that, I think about this, maybe I do have some things I need to work on. But then you go, how do I do that? That's just meditation. It's asking for help. Maybe read some books, maybe get some mental help, maybe get counseling, maybe go to the bank. If you have finance problems, go take a class on how to do your finances. Don't be, ashamed if you have to pick up a book. Not everybody learns how to do finances. Sometimes we learn on mistake, but sometimes we've never had to deal with it. Maybe you only had cash in your life and you don't know how to do credit, or you don't know how to get a house, or whatever. Don't feel upset if you have to ask somebody for help. You can do a lot on your own, but sometimes we need help, okay? So begin somewhere. It says, may you start as if you have already begun. No, the card's jumping around. See, it's wanting to run away. Know that you have to start somewhere. It starts, you have to act like you want to do it. There's something coming up in my life that I'm going to act like it's happening because I want it to unfold. So is there anything else? There we go. Space. May your heart and your scope expand. Yeah, so be open to new things. Be open to new experiences. Don't be so closed off. Don't be so rigid, or like time frames have to be a certain thing, or it has to go exactly the way you want. That's called control. Right now, of all times, you need to release control. And then present. May you sense each shiver of the surf, being in the everyday right now. Get out of the past. Get out of too far in the future. Right now is what you need to worry about. Like, and I can't say this any clearer. I'm telling you, right now, you need to address the things that are happening. Not down the road, not I'll do it next week, or I'll do it next year, I'll do it. You're not going to do it. You need to be present. You need to be here. You need to see what's happening. You need to feel the day. You need to see the people today. You need to call the people today. You need to make an appointment to go see the doctor. You need to be present and see what's happening in your life right now. Start, open your horizons, and be present. That is a clear message that's been coming through, and it will make your life so much better. When I started living in the present, my life totally changed. I was Miss Future. I wasn't in the past. I tried to let that go. I was a little bit, but I was Miss Future. Like, I had 10 years, 20 years ahead. And they say if you're too far in the front or too far behind, you're leaking energy out of today. Because you're not worrying about what's happening today, and you miss something. You miss an opportunity. You miss a flower, a bird, a sign, because you're too worried about everything that's not right now. Okay? Live for today. Do something today. You get it. Okay? What message do you have? High tide. Embrace transformation and harness the energy of change to fuel your growth. It's coming, babies. Your world is changing, whether you want it to or not. That's the energy. It's coming. Let it fuel the growth. Don't put your sights on something specific. Know you'd like to go near something, towards something, but that you're open to something better or a different thing, or how it flows, or how long it takes, or how quickly it comes. Don't put expectations so high or so specific that you begin to, like, you let yourself down, or things don't happen the way you want, or you're trying to control so much, because the more you try to control something, it eludes you. It goes away from you, okay? This is your next card. Coral Compass. Trust in the guidance of your inner compass and let it lead you to your true north. There you go. The authenticity. Living your life in authenticity, focusing on now, what needs to be done, and then listening to the inner guidance that's there. Not listening to the world, not listening to your brother, your pastor, your mother, you. Unless you're seeking advice and you really don't know what to do, you need to listen to what your inner compass is telling you, okay? Seashore Remnants. This is your card that came out. So it says, memories are like the treasures that end up on the seashore. Fragments of sea life that once was, that find their way to the beach. No longer needed by the sea, but given freely as a gift to remind you of the splendor that it beholds. You have memories. That doesn't mean that you have to live there, but they're memories. The things that are no longer needed, it's okay. You can let them go. You can move forward. You can go to a new thing. You're going to have your memories. You're going to have your photographs, your little keepsakes, things like that. But that's in the past. You have memories. You have, or making memories. So you have something to remember, okay? So I think I'm going to get an angel number and another card. I'm going to let you go for the day. So your angel number is 601. New. It's coming, babies. Get ready. Embrace the unknown. Some changes are coming your way. Your angels know you are stuck in a comfort zone, so a new opportunity is on its way to bump you out of it. What I would say is, don't get upset if your normal routine has gotten, like, shifted. I'm going to say this, and don't get your panties in a pinch if everything doesn't go the way you want it, because sometimes there's something better for you, or there's new things, and you can say, but I'm good, I don't want to change. And they're like, no, we have something beautiful for you. And you're like, no, I'm good. And they're like, man, she's stubborn, or she really has gotten comfortable and whatever, and like, this thing is what she's destined, or she's been given this, it's hers, and she won't take it. So then they're like, okay, this is for her. The universe is giving it to her. We're gonna have to make sure she gets it, because some things are divine for you. Some things are meant for you. Even when you're comfortable, even when you think everything's perfect, there's certain things you are entitled to, or that you've signed a contract for, whatever it might be. That's where you're going to get your guys going, okay, it's time to shake her world up, or his world up. And you have a tower moment, and then they bring in this thing. And at first, it feels like, oh my God, my world is going crazy. What's happening? And once you fall into it, and once the opportunity is shown, or once you start looking for it, you're like, oh, if that never happened. Now, this is after the chaos. Oh, if that never happened, I wouldn't be here. That's the idea. Letting go and your grip on things. When it's time to change, it's time to change. Because it's meant for your growth. It's meant for your benefit. Yes, it will be scary and unfamiliar, but it will also be good for you. Right now, take a few centering breaths as you visualize confidence flowing into you, knowing that you are capable of navigating whatever unexpected situation presents itself. Yeah, there's new stuff coming in with this 3i Atlas and the shift in the world. There could be catastrophic things. There could be simple things. There's things happening that are going to change your world, and it's going to be for the benefit. But if you fight it, it's going to be like walking against the tide. You're gonna have this. You could just turn around and walk with the tide and allow it to flow over you, and just turn around and see the sunrise or the sunset. But you're trying so hard to be where you're supposed to be because you're used to it. You're comfortable. Okay. So one last card for my beautiful peeps, and I tell you with my heart, we all deal with this. I am not pointing fingers. I deal with it too. We just are used to where we're at, and this change that's coming in is going to be so big and so beautiful, and it's going to be something that's going to be good for you. You might have some bumps, some hiccups along the way, but the ultimate place that you're going to be is a higher vibration, a better new place that you need to be for the next section of your life. Okay, the only thing you can count on is change. I don't like change. That's why I say I'm not pointing the finger. I'm bringing the message, and it goes to me too. I have to take my own messages. Most of the time, I'm going to share, I watch these videos because I don't always remember when I'm channeling and I'm doing a video. I'm just speaking what's coming to my mind. I listened to these videos and I was like, ooh, guess they're talking to me too. So don't take it personal. We are human experiencing life. We are learning, we are growing every day until we die, and probably on. We're learning, we're experiencing new things. Don't be hard on yourself. Your last card for the day is crocus. I love these. You know why I like crocuses? Because that means spring is coming at my house. They pop up in the snow. In the background, that's snow. This is from my yard. And I always love when the crocuses come because it means the sun's going to come. It's going to start warming up. The summer's coming. I live on top of a mountain that keeps 4 feet of snow. So to me, crocuses are like, yay, we're almost through the tundra is what I call it up here. So if you understand, you get it. You may need empathy at this time. Be open and understanding of other people's emotions and feelings. Do not judge until you understand or know about the situation. So I feel like we're all going through something, and we're all going through something different. I don't think everybody's on the same page. I think this is not like a full collective is going through one thing. I think as a group, we're going through our shadow work, are things that we need to deal with, and not everybody's going to understand or know how to get started, or they're going to try and they might not succeed, or they might be not seeing it, or people are just so comfortable and they're struggling because they don't know how to change. So be understanding, have empathy for people, and what I'm hearing is don't tear them down, come alongside of them. Help them through their trials, their tribulations, or be excited for them when something happens, and don't be envious, okay? So guys, this is your last card, that beautiful crocus. We will see you very soon. Like I said before, if you're watching these regularly, we have the new background that'll be up probably by the weekend. I'm going to put everything together on Saturday, so you'll have a new surrounding. It's got a moon and pretty little scene in the background with water in a mountain, and then there's like mushrooms that come around. So if you found this through Facebook, the screen in the back of my Facebook page is the screen that's going to be behind me, and I'm going to add flowers and stuff like that. So hopefully it'll be nice to look at instead of all my junk in the background. Guys, have a great day. We'll see you soon.